guys! Today was our fourth class of comparative diets. We're halfway through. In the next few videos, I'm going to talk about some of the diets that we're learning and the aspects of them. And in this video, I want to talk about digestion because digestion is really at the heart of a lot of our issues. If we're able to properly digest our food and assimilate, our body is able to pull the nutrients out of it and then efficiently get rid of everything else, then we're in good shape. But if we're not eating the right foods, if we're not combining foods properly, then if we have sensitive digestions, if we're eating too late, if we're eating on the go, if we're stressed out, then it's creating a really poor environment for us to digest our food properly. So one really easy thing that we can do is chew our food really well. So the general rule is 32 chews. And I know to some that sounds ridiculous, like who's going to sit there and count their chews? But it's really valuable because digestion, it starts in the mouth. When we're chewing, the more we chew, the more we're secreting digestive enzymes called amylase. And amylase allows us to start breaking our food down. Now, carbohydrates are actually the only macronutrient that starts to digest in the mouth. Proteins digest in the stomach and the small intestine. Fats digest just in the small intestine. However, if food is not broken down properly, then it goes into our stomach in large chunks, and there's the opportunity for it to pass into our small intestine in those large undigested chunks. And then our small intestine, it might poke through the walls, leaky gut, good times. So the more we can chew our food before it gets into our stomach, the better shape we're in. And it serves another purpose. So if you're standing, I'm totally guilty of this sometimes. If you're standing and eating, driving and eating, walking and eating, on the go, talking and eating, then it keeps us in that sympathetic nervous system as opposed to our parasympathetic nervous system. Now, our sympathetic nervous system is our fight or flight mode. When something stressful happens or something scares us, then our body pumps us full of cortisol and adrenaline, and we get ready to either fight or flee. Now, this is great if we're being chased by a bear, but we can also get ourselves in that mode, especially these days and in these times, just with our everyday activities. Maybe a loud subway flies by, or someone's honking, or we have a deadline. These keep us in that fight or flight mode. Now, when we're in that mode, our body shuts down blood flow to any systems that we won't need in either to fight or flee, such as our reproductive system, our immune system, our digestive system. However, when we can tap into that parasympathetic nervous system, like when we're doing restorative yoga. I love restorative yoga, such an advocate for it. I think you'll probably lose more weight doing restorative than some crazy class that keeps you in the fight or flight mode. That's just an aside. I digress. When we can tap into that parasympathetic nervous system, then it allows all of those systems like our immune, reproductive, digestive system to get nourished and to work optimally. So try it just for one meal. Sit there and every bite you take, chew 32 times. And notice what it does to your mindset, to your experience. Maybe you'll notice that you start to calm down a little. There's this sense of peace while you're eating. As long as you're not in a hurry, then it's going to be stressful to chew 32 times. So do it at a meal when you can take your time, that you're not in a hurry, and see what it does. So it generally puts you in this parasympathetic nervous system and you're able to digest your food better. So happy eating, everyone. I hope that you try this and experiment and see how it feels. And just know that anytime you are relaxing, anytime that you're doing something nourishing that feels good, that's calming, you are tapping into your parasympathetic nervous system, and this is nourishing so many systems of our body that we need and that often don't get the nourishment that they require because we're in this sympathetic fight or flight mode so much of the time. Thanks for watching!